Alright, what's happening everybody? It's your boy Keenan. Welcome to today's vlog. The New York Jets picked 16th of this year's NFL draft. This team was a little bit disappointing to me last season, going 8-8, and I really thought this team was going to be playoff bound, contenders for the Super Bowl last season, especially with the stout defense. They paid a lot of money for that defense to be that good, and I really think they have a decent overall defense, but defense has coming into age. Now heading to the offensive side, Mark Sanchez had a pretty decent season, 3,400 yards passing to go along with 26 touchdowns, making the top 10 fantasy quarterbacks last season. But he needs help with his supporting cast, particularly at the receiving corps with Santonio Holmes and Dustin Keller leading the way. Dustin Keller actually led the team with over 800 yards receiving last season, and he's looking to have a good contract extension with the Jets. Now for Santonio Holmes, the crybaby of the team, he had over 650 yards receiving last season, which is boo-boo, and I'm just not really feeling it, and I really think they need to fill in the void at the receiver position and get a stud at receiver. Now, according to a lot of analysts in NFL mock drafts, a lot of people are having a defensive end or outside linebacker, maybe even another defenseman at the safety position for their first selection for the Jets. But I really think they do not need to address the defense with their first selection, particularly at the defensive end position, because there are a lot of good talent in that defensive end compared to the receiver position this season. Now going back to that receiving core, they need help and they need good support with at the receiver position to help out Mark Sanchez. Santonio Holmes is a good athlete, but I really think he's just a little bit of a crybaby, especially when he's not been doing too much, always talking about and yelling at his teammates, oh, give me the ball, do this, I should be getting the ball most of the time. That's because you're dropping the ball so many times and you're not really doing anything when the ball is in your hands. That's why you're not really getting the ball. And I think the good receiver to help support this cast is Malcolm Floyd out of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. This kid, he can give you some off-the-field issues as well, and that's a little bit of a concern for me. But this kid is productive, and this kid is a monster. Over 6'2", and he has a big size, good frame at the receiver position. I think he's going to cause problems for many defensive backs in the NFL. I really think this kid is a lot talented, particularly at the end of his workout. A lot of people, including myself, have him going probably in the first half of the first round for this year's NFL draft. I think this is going to be a good selection, a safe selection for the New York Jets to help address that offensive side. Yes, that defense is getting older, but they're still one of the top defenses in the league. Plus, at the defensive end position, maybe outside linebacker, there's a little bit more talent between those two positions than at the receiver position, and they need a top-notch receiver now. Dustin Keller, yes, he did have a good year, but he is a tight end, and really the wide receiver should be leading the pack at the receiving ranks, even though tight ends have been coming up in the NFL, but I really still think the receivers should be leading the way, and Dustin Keller needs a supporting cast to go along with Santonio Holmes. And I think Michael Floyd will be that guy for them at this selection. If he is still available, I really think Floyd should be picked with the New York Jets selection. Now, the next time I'm going to catch you guys is tomorrow for pick 17 of this year's NFL draft, belonging to the Cincinnati Bengals. Thank you for watching this vlog from Pro Football Exclusive. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.